Hey, how you doing? This is Dan McDonald, and I'm the Life Regenerator here on YouTube. I want to thank you very much for joining me for today's very special episode of the Life Regenerator Show. This is a juice recipe for energy. And this is one of my favorite juice recipes of all time. It's one of the juice recipes that I've consumed more than any other juice. I have consumed coconut and wheatgrass. I'm going to take some coconuts here and chop these open. This isn't the politically correct way to do it, but it's the easiest way for me. If you've heard about the Coconut Buddy, you may want to check into it. These coconuts are loaded with electrolytes and they just taste amazingly delicious. They're also very, very hydrating, which I'll talk about here in a minute as one of the aspects to increasing your energy levels. I've noticed in today's day and age that a lot of people suffer with a lack of energy. What's interesting is that after being on raw foods for 14 years, I've actually got the opposite problem of too much energy sometimes. So I actually have to use food to help slow myself down. I'll talk about that too in a minute here, if you'll lend me your ear and a little bit of your precious time. So there we go. I'm just going to do 3 coconuts today. And then I'm going to juice up some wheatgrass. You can grow it yourself. It's amazing. It's the beauty of the wheatgrass is that the cells at the time of juicing are alive. A lot of the greens that you get in the store are not alive, and so therefore they don't have the same vitality. That's the beauty of the wheatgrass, is cutting it right here, right now. Very vital, very alive. Green Star Elite Juicer, one of the best juicers for wheatgrass for sure, and many other different fruits and vegetables. Very good for the greens to really get a high level of extraction. I love the Green Star Juicer, especially for the wheatgrass here. The wheatgrass is loaded with chlorophyll. That's part of where the energy comes from, because chlorophyll in these green juices actually allows the blood to carry more oxygen to the cells. That's one of the beauties of the green vegetable juices, and particularly here this wheatgrass juice is incredible for that right there. This is like a blood transfusion. In fact, I call it the blood transfusion on my DVDs. I've drank this for many, many years every day. It's a close-up right now between orange juice and coconut and wheatgrass. I'm glad that I went to the market the other day and picked up a nice flat of wheatgrass here. I think I'll put one more. I'm actually going to go out and take a bike ride after I do this, because that's what you want to do to increase your energy, is to drink your green juice and then go outside and breathe and get that oxygen into your blood to get it into your cells to vibrate and enlighten and illuminate the cells in your body so that you can feel that vital electricity, that life force energy flowing through you. Your bloodstream is your river of life, and the food that you eat dramatically affects your bloodstream. That's why I recommend fresh, whole fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds, real food that the blood can recognize and utilize for energy. There we go, beautiful. I'm going to dump this in there too. Cool, perfection. Okay, so next, what I wanted to talk about were some of the energy robbers, or things that lower your energy. So you can get a good handle on that, and then we'll talk about some of the things that will increase your energy. Number 1, let's talk about the negative effects here. Stimulants, coffee, sugar, tea, etc., or any other of the recreational stimulants as well. That'll raise your energy and give you a false sense of energy, but later on you'll get a crash. When you eat the raw fruits and vegetables that are synergistic and whole foods, you keep your energy levels nice and even. Okay, you don't want to go way up with some white sugar, then you come way back down, and you know what I'm talking about. Same thing with the coffee, way up and then way back down, and it just ends up wearing you out. Okay, it makes you tired, more tired in the long run, so you're going to want to slowly but surely wean yourself off the stimulants. Okay, number 2 energy robber is going to be overeating. Eating more food than your body needs, okay? Especially of the wrong type. but you want to find moderation. And this is very, very difficult for us in the modern world. The food is designed to kind of make us addicted, get us strung out. And when you're eating cooked food, you'll find that you're never really satiated because your body is craving minerals and vitamins. That's why I recommend the raw living foods, because you'll get the living minerals and the living vitamins, and that's going to help you to satisfy your true nutritional requirements. I recommend nutrient density as opposed to focusing on macronutrients. So find the best locally grown, most vital foods that you can get your hands on, and get the minerals and the vitamins from those foods so that you can establish satiation for your nutritional requirements, okay? Overeating makes you sleepy, okay? Thanksgiving, everyone eats all their Thanksgiving. I'm over here, I have a nice little salad. Boom, I'm out going for a walk. Everyone else is sleeping while watching the football game. That's just the way that it is. Overeating will really bring you down. So try to be moderate. Eat until you're 2/3 full and step away from the table. One of the best things that you can do is actually start the process of eating more raw foods, because those will satisfy you with the water and the minerals and the fiber and the vitamins, okay? Another thing that's going to lower your energy is negative thinking, as well as negative people. So you want to get yourself into a positive state of mind. I understand this can be very difficult. Many times we are unconsciously programmed with negativity. I want to encourage you to have the courage to go into some of those issues that have been bothering you for a long time. If you ignore that little signal, it'll get bigger. And if you ignore it then and keep yourself distracted with food and entertainment, and a lot of people escape through work, or a lot of people escape through exercise. There's all these different little strategies that people have to avoid that nagging little voice inside that's saying, hey, look at me. Something's going on in here and I need to be looked at and addressed. That will slow you down. A lot of the disharmony, discord, and trauma. So I want to encourage you, get some counseling and really be honest with yourself and process some of those negative emotions, which are really holding your energy back from really becoming vital and dynamic person that you are underneath all the trauma and pain that's been buried away. Okay, and also stay away from negative people. If people aren't building you up and people aren't loving you, you just want to go away from those people, okay? Another thing on the list here is the cooked and the processed foods, okay? Now, personally, I get a lot of questions, Dan, why don't you recommend cooked foods? Just personally, I have to tell you that cooked foods affects me quite a bit. I really notice it. I'm a very energetic person. I have a lot of energetic flow because I've been doing the raw foods for about 14 years now, and I really do notice in a big way when I eat anything that's cooked or process, which I haven't done. It's almost been 2 years now that I've been 100% raw, and I don't even want to take the risk. I'm recommending, just at the highest levels, that you continue to cultivate more and more consumption of the raw living foods. The way that it affects the body is much more positive than the cooked food, because of the fact that the cooked foods, you cook out all the water, that means you cook out the water, which is the delivery mechanism for the minerals and vitamins that feed the glands in your body that give you the energy that you need to thrive and survive. Okay, and so also I went into that unconscious, unresolved issues. That's going to slow you down. You're going to want to get some counseling. You're going to want to be honest. This holds most people back. They shudder away, they kick people out of their lives, they avoid everything because all those triggers. People trigger their stuff, but it's not the outside world, it's your inside world that needs the help, the love, and the self-honesty, and the vision, and the focus, and the letting go of those little traumas and pains that you've been carrying around with you your whole life. This is going to lead to higher levels of energy. Okay, and that is, again, blocks to self-love. Wherever the blocks are to self-love, that's going to slow down your flow of vital life force energy. So again, do the work that's required. This isn't just some kind of, here's your little dietary prescription. This is actual, real, bona fide health information nutrition that is holistic. And I want to give you the holistic picture so that you can truly get the results that you need, because I guarantee you right now, most people don't even know what they're missing. You might be one of those people that's been eating cooked food your whole life and had trauma and pain and been bogged down and been strung out on stimulants. You don't even know what it's like to have good adrenals. You might not even know what it's like to have a clean pineal and pituitary gland that's functioning. You might not even know what it's like to have healthy sexual reproductive organs that give you life energy and vigorousness. You know what I mean? So I want to encourage you to go down the path of the raw living foods so that you can increase your energy, okay? It'll wake up things that you didn't even know were asleep. I'm encouraging you. This is 14 years of experience in life, and I want to share my love for the raw foods. Now, what increases energy? Fruits, baby. Fruits will increase your energy. Fruits vibrate the highest. Get on as much fruits as you can. You got to go slow and steady if you've been on the SAD diet, but slowly transitioning, eating grapes and oranges and using these, the daily juicing habit to start to really bring in the energy, flush out the acids, and get the detoxification pathways open, get the liver woke up and dumping, get the kidneys flushing, get the lymphatic system moving with the fruit acids. Okay, next are the vegetable juices. Vegetables are a little bit more challenging to digest. Now the rudiments, they have 4 stomachs. We only have 1. If you're going to eat the greens and the harder vegetables, make sure you chew very, very well. But the beauty of the juicing is that you can extract so much of the minerals and the chlorophyll and the vitamins that you need, but you don't have to deal with that heavier plant cellulose. The fruit is much more easily moved through the GI tract and much more gentle. Sometimes the harder vegetables are a little bit more abrasive and more challenging and take more energy to digest. That's the beauty of juicing, is that it's already, a lot of the mastication and digestion is already done for you. You just got to get it in there, absorb it, get it into your blood, get it into your glands, get it into your brain, get it into your cells, and wake up and be alive and vital and dynamic. Okay, let's go on next to the sunlight. Sunlight is the most beautiful. That's why I'm going out right after this video. I'm going to put it up. I'm going to go out. I'm going to take my shirt off. I'm going to get the sunlight on my skin. Okay, next, and oh, by the way, sunlight's really good to help keep your nerves calm. We live in a very stressful, challenging world sometimes, and so the sunlight can really help you to keep your nerves balanced. Number two, just down, keep going here on the oxygen. Oxygen coupled with these leafy green vegetable juices is going to help you oh, that is so good. The leafy green chlorophyll is going to carry the oxygen to the cells. Okay, so get on the green juices and use the fruits to thin the blood. The chlorophyll, the vitamins, the minerals, it's a very, very beautiful thing. The world is yet to catch on, but I think that you are smart enough. Today's your day to start the process of eating more raw foods and drinking these fresh vegetable juices, okay? Sleep and relaxation help to recharge the batteries, so make sure you're not wearing yourself out with doing too much activity. Try to find peace and contentment and focus on what you're doing. Be right there, really present, and give your all to whatever you're doing, whether it's peeling a potato, changing a diaper, or making a YouTube video, okay? Hydration. This is one of the keys here with the coconut and the wheatgrass. The hydration is key. Once you get dehydrated, the fluids begin to become stagnant. The blood and the lymph. Things can get stiff. Hydrate, 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 hydrate. That's the beauty of these juices. Nothing hydrates like watermelon juice, coconut water, celery juice, cucumber juice, all the juices I've been using for years. It's more difficult to get high quality waters these days. We're relying on the system of purification through the roots, through the plants, through the trees, to distill this water, to make it light and crisp and vital and dynamic, and really keep you hydrated so you stay flexible and your fluids can continue to process the acid waste and move it out of there, okay? So stay hydrated with the vegetable and fruit juices. Positive thinking is next. Make sure that you're doing your absolute very best. Now, I know, like I said, what it's like to get trapped in stinking thinking. You get programmed at a young age with negativity, and it is rampant in this world. But I'm here to be a positive voice. Since I started on YouTube 5 years ago, personal challenges aside, I've gotten up here and I have made a commitment to just be positive, to continue to be positive, to believe in people, to believe in myself, and to have faith in this process that we call life. Conscious evolution. You deserve the best. There is a bright light inside of you just dying to come out. A love that you want to share with the world. I know it. You're on the brink of a breakthrough. Get on the raw foods, be honest with yourself, and break through with positive thinking. Keep changing your mind back to that place where you believe in yourself and you have the best thoughts of others. Even when they hurt you, forgive them, move on, understand that they've been in pain, and try to have understanding as much as possible in this life. Positive thinking is absolutely key because negative thinking will block the heart energy, and the heart is a major power source throughout your whole entire body. We've got to keep that heart happy, healthy, open, and alive no matter what the outside world does to us. Keep your heart open, alive, and awake, okay? Next, I'm going to talk about alignment with higher energy. Negative energy, lower energies, like heavy metal, rock music, rap music. Yo, I slapped that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have that stuff in your head. You don't want to be like having all that negative talk in the back of your mind. The beat is all right, right? And it gets you excited, but then you've got those negative lyrics or negative energy fields, negative movies and things like that. You want to keep yourself positive, spiritual videos, read your Bible if that's your thing, or whatever you're most positive, reach for that and let go of that other stuff that's construed as negative, that's got the bad negative vibes that makes your acupuncture meridian system go weak. You want to be constantly surrounded and surround yourself and live a life where your acupuncture meridian system stays strong, where your heart stays on and you stay in the yes position so that you can have that vital flow in your life, okay? One last thing again is the music for energy, to increase your energy. Positive uplifting music, classical music, spiritual music, country music is really good sometimes, but there are those other musics out there that have negative undertones that can really bring you down and program your unconscious mind with violence and negativity, and you want to avoid that. So always be moving towards things that are positive, uplifting, divine. Okay, thank you very much. This is Dan McDonald. I'm the Life Regenerator here on YouTube. I got one last thing. My brand new DVD here, Juicing Mastery, is finally available. This is an awesome DVD. There's a trailer. There's a link down below. You can watch a trailer. Juicing Mastery, you've got the booklet here, 40 juices. I've got a DVD here, The Power of Juicing. You're going to want to know that if you want to know more about juicing. And you want to know everything that I know after 17 years of juicing every single day. I go over the power of juicing. I go over the different juicers. So you're going to get an education. You're going to get an understanding of why these juices work and what they're good for. Then I move into the everyday juice recipes. All these juice recipes are new except for a couple of repeats like the lemon ginger blast and the carrot apple ginger, which I've got to throw into every DVD. But all the rest of these are brand new recipes that you haven't seen before in any of my other DVDs for all you hardcore DTM fans. And then the beauty of this, the best one is disc 3. I get all the time so many questions. Hey Dan, I need a specific juice for weight loss. Dan, I need a specific juice for arthritis. I need a juice recipe for respiratory issues, diabetes, skin issues, depression, urinary disorders, heart problems, pain in my body, constipation, and bad breath. I've got 2 juice recipes for each of those specific issues, okay? And that's on disc 3. That's going to knock your socks off, where you can use the special herbs in combination that's going to help you to address your specific issues, okay? To strengthen up the pancreas or to relieve yourself of the acid congestion that's built up over the years. Juicing Mastery is now available. It's $47. There's a link down below where you can go watch another trailer and get some more information about that. Thank you very much for giving this video a thumbs up. Go check out Juicing Mastery and get ready for a juice recipe video marathon, teachings and instructions. If there's one thing in this world that I love and one thing that's changed my life for the better is the daily juicing habit. It is an amazing way to balance out deficiencies and remove the excesses in your life. Get Juicing Mastery right now so that you can get yourself educated and become a juicing master. You can save your life, save your family's life, and save your friend's life, and teach your friends, family, and community how to use juicing to accelerate every aspect of your life. There's more to come. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day and peace be with you. Bye-bye.